Hey and welcome to Neverwinter with Aragon. So today we did actually have an update. We had maintenance and there was not just a server restart, there was actually some improvements and fixes in the game. So let's cover everything that they posted here in their patch notes blog. First things first, in Avernus in Wild Space, you may have had an issue where you were loading into Vakos space and not getting the cutscene. That should be fixed. In the defense of the Moondancer, players will no longer be able to jump off the back. This fixes an exploit where you could return to the fight. You can see there's now a barrier here which you'll go up against. You're no longer able to jump off. From there, you may have noticed the big old placeholder on top of the Jade Dragonelle mount. Well, that's been fixed. Within the North Dark Reaches, there was a bug that prevented the corrupted Myconids from spawning. That's been fixed too. Then for combat and powers, some companions. The Vistani Wanderer has been rebalanced to a single target companion. I will test this out along with Captain Elena Sartell when I get her. I need to purchase the battle pass to be able to get that, and we'll do that as soon as I can get time for it, and we'll test out her effectiveness as well versus all of the others. They did just go and update the tooltips of her just to specify that it's party members who will get the buff instead of all allies. Then for the enchantment, the Divine Aegis. This will properly work for bards on their Defender's Minuet, their Rejuvenating Carol, and their Aurora Finale. I can confirm it does work now. You can see here, you do gain the stacks right there, but just be aware that you have to heal people other than yourself to gain that, and don't expect to even be able to see the shield size because look how minuscule it is. Now, I did test this enchantment when I first obtained it right here 3 weeks ago, and it does work. It's just don't be misled that the outgoing healing that it says there is not going to show on your outgoing healing stat. When things say they give you total outgoing healing, that is a hidden total of outgoing healing that adds to this bonus here. It's hidden because it goes over the cap. If you have this maxed out at 90%, you will still gain the 9% from here. Just hidden. Again, you can confirm that you are indeed getting a shield when you heal an ally by, say, getting attacked here. We should see the shield marker. There you go, 48. It's an absolutely minuscule shield and not something I would worry about, and it's not why you want this enchantment. But let's move on. We have items. They improved the defense bonus on one of the Cosmic Corsair helms to have 3,350. I believe that is just the epic armor you could get here that looks a little bit like pirate fashion. Yes, indeed, it's this one here. And then the set bonus provided by the Beacon of Astral Sea and Zealot's Blast Scepter may now be improved by refining their respective neck waist pieces to higher qualities. I don't really know what that means. When we do check the collections, we can see that there's no change between the ranks. Potentially, however, that what we can see is just on the green rank. And then when you equip it and upgrade it to Mythic, it would have a higher benefit. I would hope. Like, this standstill required one with the Zealous Blast Scepter should, in my opinion, give like 8% damage, not just 4%, in order for it to be competitive. But that's how it is, and we'll have to check that out because I can't just yet get them and upgrade them. They have some weird refinement costs and things like that I will cover in other videos. However, moving on, the Astral Lockbox actually got an improvement to its drop rates. So the grand prize tier has been slightly increased, and the not grand prize, the mounts and companions, has been substantially increased. Now this is on top of them getting new rewards added to them. I did cover that just recently here 3 days ago on what's actually changing there with the companions mounts, and I'd recommend checking that if you're interested. But there'll be a lot of high value rare items going in there, and we'll be getting the Astral Lockbox event just this Thursday upcoming. You can see it there with the Wonder Star discount, with the trade bar discount. So very nice. And they've also gone and updated the drop rates, which I absolutely did notice because I had gone and opened 600 of these, and look how many companions and mounts we were getting. And we pretty much got all of the ones from the Astral Lockbox that is on the list. And I did open all of them again in that video. Moving on, they did go and update some collections there to make sure you can get your points, particularly with the Captain Elena Sartell Companion, the Zodar Armor, the Beacon of Meteor Swarm. Just make sure that you equip and unequip those items, moving them through your inventory to update their respective collections. And then the rings from the Imperial Citadel Advanced and Master have been separated into their own groups, as this may cause achievements to re-trigger if you won't own one of those rings. And this may trigger achievements to re-trigger if you own one of those rings. Checking that, you can see that more clearly. So these are the advanced rings, these are the master rings, and then you have all the other rings from heroics and the campaign store. So that's pretty neat to have that separation there to more clearly see. From there, some currency updates. So named enemies in the Adventures in Wild Space maps were mistakenly dropping a depreciated bounty chits currency. They are now properly dropping pieces of 9. This is really good. This means you can go farm these bosses and get that new campaign currency along with the older campaign currency, the doubloons too. We just rotate through maps, killing them, and you get an absolute ton of this currency in no time at all. It is wonderful to have them from these mini bosses. Again, we have 12 mini bosses now with all of those instances. And I do have, from my video of 11 days ago, the map and everything there with also all the different items they can drop, including an exclusive vanity pet. You also do get some upgrade reagents that you might need if you want to upgrade stuff too. From there, the Imperial Citadel, the Advanced, the final boss will no longer drop Emperor's Crests. It's supposed to be a master only currency. This meant some of you were able to get some items nice and easily by taking advantage of that, as you were able to spend that currency in the store right here, getting master armor and getting master weapons just by doing the advanced version. Exact same bug that happened with the Moondancer trial. Then the Space Admiral fashion set got updated. This was unintentionally showing something entirely different, and you'll now see it look like this. Much cooler. Unfortunately, the hat still removes your hair, but that is from the campaign right here. So you can choose to look like this if you want to now. It has been updated. Not too bad. Then with the Zen Market, they did increase the discount for profession category down to 40%. In addition, this discount will now also affect the Master's Trowel, the Chilton Masterwork 1 Choice Pack, and the Chilton Master 2 Choice Pack. Now, future limited time purchases of Epic and Mythic Enchantments will have their base prices reduced by 20%. This includes previously run packs. So, like the rank 3 enchantment choice pack will be 1,600 Zen instead of 2,000 Zen. And the rank 5 enchantment choice pack will be 4,000 Zen instead of 5,000 Zen. That is good. They're adapting to their recent changes that they made with regards to the upgrade costs on those. They need to keep up with somewhat what the players have on their market with the auction house. Just please note that this does not necessarily mean that they currently have plans to run these limited time sales just yet. Now with the user interface, the class resource bars will no longer disappear when opening another menu such as your inventory. On particularly consoles, I believe you're having that issue. Also, the rogue stealth mechanic will now follow the same class powers opacity controls. Just be aware that it may look a little bit odd. I went to change mine over to interface HUD and I'm on just 1 while in combat and on half while outside of combat. 0.5. Like if you want to change this all the way up, then you'll have like a very clear like stealth meter all the time. Like, I prefer it to fade out a little bit when, say, you're not in combat and you don't really need to look at it. So I just have it, say, on 0.5 is fine. But when I do go in combat, you can see it then goes to the full color there, and you can easily see whatever level of stealth. So rogue players might feel a bit weird there until you go and adjust it. Now with the insignia slots on consoles, you may have had problems with the universal slots. That also should be fixed now. Now the quality drop-down menu in the auction house will no longer display an untranslated string. This means, however, it is now correctly going to show that indeed celestial ranks will be coming to, say, insignias. Yup. I mean, nothing available right now, but let's say we look in companions, they're also got celestial rank. So that will be inevitable. And we have been warned on stream as well that yes, that'll be coming. Maybe if we look here, I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean there are going to be celestial consumables and bags and things like that. But yep, it's there, and they've coded it in, and that will probably be coming sometime down the road. If you want to start saving up resources, I would recommend it. From there, the calendar has been updated to June the 20th. We can see that extension all the way down here, and we'll be getting the Protector's Jubilee on June the 15th. That is good to see. Other than that, Timora's Gift, Coins of Joaquin, and yeah, that's it. So this Protector's Jubilee does not look just yet that it's going to have anything new. Yeah, I can't see anything just yet. And then finally, when upgrading companions and mounts, the upgrade screen will now display which associated powers will also be upgraded. This is very, very useful because you can now actually see what you'll be getting. If I want to go and say upgrade my ambush drake, I can see this is the exact power I will be improving. Unfortunately, I can't actually tooltip it. I can't actually see what power this is, so I would have to go and search it, see. But like here again, you can see this would be giving me an upgraded version of Corbin's Confidence. And then other than that, you can go to the mounts, and if you were to upgrade these mounts, so say I upgrade the Maltese Tiger, we can see this would give me upgraded tunnel vision and upgraded armor breaker. This is very good to have that, so you can actually see what you'll be improving when you also improve this mount. But that is everything for today's update. So quite a few things, and unfortunately the patch notes are only coming out now. Usually I like to have this video out at the time you have maintenance, so you have something to watch, and then you know what to expect when you actually start playing the game. We had some good surprises here, particularly with all of these mini bosses now dropping 20 of the new campaign currency, allowing you to get that far easier. And then updates to the Astral Lockbox, including drop rates being improved. And then some of those good fixes for consoles, particularly that they may appreciate they are not having to struggle with. Overall, hopefully this was somewhat insightful. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.